Hello everyone, and welcome back to another tips and tricks video for the Pronto Canvas integration. Today we are going to be talking about a very common feature in Canvas that at times can create a little bit of confusion with the Pronto app, and that is course level groups. Now you may know that Pronto creates a unique group for every section and every group that is created at the course level inside of Canvas. But frequently, teachers can be a little confused when they don't see course level groups. So I'm going to give a brief overview of why that is and how you can overcome it. To do so, I'm going to jump into my English 101 course. Now, this particular course has two sections, A and B, as well as one group set for study groups that contains three distinct groups. Now, something peculiar about Canvas is that these groups are designed specifically for students. You'll see here, it is only students that are assigned to various groups. And so I have 5 students in group 1, 5 students in group 2, and 5 students in group 3. There's no place for any other course level role to be incorporated in these groups. TAs and instructors have the ability in Canvas to observe these groups, but they're not actual members of them. And so when that communication gets sent to Pronto, the teachers and the TAs get left out of these groups, and that can create some confusion as to teachers not seeing all the groups that they would expect to see for their course. Now, the team at Pronto has been hard at work and has created a new feature to allow teachers to participate in these course level groups. To do that, you'll first need to log in to the Pronto Course Management tool. Now, if you're not familiar with this tool, I would ask you to reach out to help@pronto.io, as each school has their own unique login. Now, when I come to this page, I'm going to log in with Canvas and do an authorization that allows Pronto to do a quick search of courses for which I am an instructor. From here, I'm going to navigate to my English 101 course. You can see Section A and Section B, as well as the 3 separate groups. Now, looking back at Pronto from within Canvas, you can see I have access to the 2 groups that are specifically tied to those sections, as I have enrollments in the 2 sections. Coming over here to Pronto Course Management, down here at the bottom I have a new option for automatically add all instructors to course groups. Go ahead and check that box and click the sync. This takes just a few minutes. And while that's wrapping up, I'm going to come back over here to Pronto, and you can now see that I have access to all the study groups that are tied to my English 101 course. This can be done on a course-by-course basis, so if you have some courses you'd like to participate in those groups, go ahead and check that box, and if you don't, go ahead and uncheck that box. Now, it's important to remember that not all groups are created equally inside of Pronto, and there may be some groups, like your core sections, that you're a little bit more engaged in as an instructor, versus some of these student groups where you just want to observe and understand the quality of the interaction taking place. Pronto allows you to set notification preferences based on those different groups. So if I open up a full view of Pronto here, I'm going to open up my study group 1. And in this particular group, by clicking on the menu option in the upper right hand corner, I'll set my notifications to only alert me when mentions are done. So if somebody says @Ben, I'll get a notification. If I go to study group 2, I'll actually set those notifications to be nothing at all. This way I can continue to flow in and out of the groups without the need for constant push notifications of what the students are talking about. Now, another helpful tip here is that I suddenly have way more groups in my drawer than I had previously. So if I want to navigate around a little bit to groups quickly while using a computer, I have a quick shortcut that most people don't know about. If I'm using a Mac, I'll hit Command K. And if I'm using a PC, I'll hit Control K. This brings up a little search window. And from here, I can easily type in Section A and jump right to that particular group inside of Pronto. And there you have it. That's how you can get the most out of student groups and participate in them even as an instructor.